There is grip out here. There is grip. Not there, though. Not there. Not there. Not there. Not there.
Flat for you.
Guys, it's raining. Oh, it's the only time you're going to see a Brit happy about it raining. Finally, after 2 attempts in the open already, I have finally got a wet race. The previous 2 were bone dry, which was a shame. But yes, my first ever official race in the wet this is going to be. And you'll be unsurprised to hear that it was a very tricky one. One thing I've definitely taken away from this race is that lapping on your own is just completely different to what it is in a race scenario with other cars around you and spray. And it's definitely a skill and a condition that you just cannot just hop into and just start expecting to be on pace or have control, because trying to figure out where the actual grip is, knowing what areas to avoid, what certain areas do if you run through them, to how to tackle them, is just, yeah, a whole different skill. So whenever there's a wet race or wet week, I will be putting plenty of practice in offline. I did do some practice before this, but not as much as I would like, I'll admit. And yeah, some hard lessons learnt here, but that's what it's all about. You have to chuck yourself in at the relative deep end. I'd say it was about somewhere in between, and yeah, see how you get on. So there were some ups, there were some downs. Let's see how we got on in our first official wet race in the Super Formula Lights at Road Atlanta. Let's go. Right, here we go. First rain race of the season for me.
Green, green, green.
Much better start by others.
Car right.
Be careful here. Oh, someone spun already. I've spun.
Clear.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Your car looks fine.
No damage somehow. Oh my god, so many people off. V2 off. Too quick. Too quick. Too quick. Into that first corner there I was. Should have gone a bit. Oh, come on. Sorry, Jacob. Just be nice and easy here. It's no. Tyres are so sketchy on the first couple of laps. They take a lot to warm up. Just trying to keep it clean.
Clear.
Let Jacob go. He's going to be quicker. That's fine. Tyres are so... Yeah, brain fart there. Brain fart. I should have just gone... Focused on my braking.
Car right. Clear.
Looks like Jacob has a pit. Jacob Cohen. Another one off there.
You got a slow car on the left. Car stop on the left. Car right. Slow car ahead. Clear.
So many people go so slow.
Car on your left. Clear.
Take that wet line. To still recover this race, that's the thing. Can only apologise to Anthony after the race, because I think it was my contact with him that put us into a spin. And it looks like he might be out. I don't know how I got away with no front wing damage there. I can see a rain light. There he is.
Right side.
My
Stay
God.
on the left. Clear on the
I
right.
think he had a bit of a snap there. Under braking.
No damage. Car looks clean.
Still clean somehow. Oh, someone's off. Where are you rejoining? Careful on this curb. Try and keep it in third through there, but sometimes just need it in second. Tyres are starting to come to me now. Tamas, you absolute freak. 22s. The confidence in the rain is unreal.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 21.732.
There is grip out here. There is grip. Not there though. Not there. Not there. Not there. Not there.
Fastest lap for you.
There's not grip there, Scott. Oh, someone's just gone straight on
Go right.
and rejoining. I'm still alive. That's what I'm happy with. Do you know what? I need to just keep my mouth shut and just focus. I can still be on for a good result here. I'm still actually in positive IR. I do know where the grip is. So yeah, get my head down and focus on it.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 20.949. The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 2.4 seconds.
Considering it's my first race in the rain though, I mean, it could be a lot worse.
Clear.
Come on.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.6 seconds. The car in P1 just set the
So build a bit of
fastest
confidence, get a few clean
20.655.
laps, and then we can go from there.
Car stopped ahead.
Someone stops.
Go left.
P9.
Car in front gone off. The car in front is pitting.
It's that dip. It's that dip. When you
Car in
go
front is pitting.
through there, there's a dip, and it just steps the rear out. Come on, top 10 still on the cards here.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap, 20.45.
20.45. Wow. Jesus, Tamas. Like 2 seconds a lap quicker than everyone else. He's the GOAT! There's lots of grip down there. Lots of grip under braking there. The good thing is that I've beaten Enzo Fittipaldi, guys. Woo! Oh, another one bites the dust there.
Just set the fastest lap, 20.309.
Hey, Tamas is going to lap me at this point. Better.
You're in the top 10.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where did that lockup come from?
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow
Yeah,
down.
where did that lockup come from? That was odd. Alright, let's go slow. Let's get rid of this slowdown. All good, all good. In the top 10. Alright, let's focus on Ben now. We're a second a lap faster last time around. Don't think that will be the case this time, obviously, with that slowdown there. It's obviously a bit offline, which is why we got the lock up. Probably could go flat out through there now, I reckon. But I just don't want to risk it. Yeah, too close to the inside line there. Too close to the inside line. There's still a big puddle on the inside there. Yeah, you could definitely see it. This is where people get caught out, you see. This is where people are getting caught out. Here's the finest of margins. I am absolutely loving the challenge, though. I am loving it. Some people will hate it. Of course they will. But I personally love it. We have Jacob fast approaching behind us. Looked like he had to pit. Again, lap 6. I feel like the rain definitely does differentiate, split the men between the boys.
Car stops on the right.
Yeah, I'd love to try that. See if that is actually full throttle. Not obviously at this stage of the race. Don't want to risk it. Thank you, Scott.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 3.5 seconds.
Inside, Jacob.
Car right. Clear.
There's no point holding him up. Jacob is a pro licensed driver. He may have lost it, but he's super quick. You've got to choose your battles in this race, especially in these conditions. Jonathan and Ben are just up the road. Yeah, he's definitely keeping full throttle through there, isn't he?
There's an incident ahead.
Oh, someone's off. Someone's off. Freebie. It's Jonathan. We're up into P9. A little bit of water on the left-hand side there.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 3.4
Shut up, Jim.
seconds.
I know. A lot of it is about bravery. The grip is definitely there. Like, it's definitely there.
There's an incident ahead. Slow car ahead.
Oh, who's gone off?
Go right.
Who was that who just went off? I can't look at my relative just yet. That's Ben! 2 positions gained! Woo! Back up into... Oh no, sorry, we lost a position to Jacob ahead, so we'll be P8 now, I think. P9 maybe. P9, I think. Got on the racing line. Focus, you absolute twats. Focus. See, one little small mistake and you go.
Slow down. You got a penalty. We're cutting the course.
Idiots. I really can't do what I normally do in this series. Oh, they're crashing ahead anyway.
Go right.
They just made contact there.
You're in the top 10.
If you go on the racing line, you're gone.
The lead is at 20.5.
Tamas is on his way.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 5.3 seconds.
It is most definitely a learning curve. I'd be very surprised if anyone just jumps straight into their first race and does extremely well. Like, it is very much, especially, like, practice is one thing. To go into a race where you're surrounded by other cars, you've got the spray, all of that, it is a tall order. So I mean, the fact of it, I am still alive, and I know where I've made my mistakes, is a positive. Tamas coming up now. No!
Thank you.
We can't fix the damage. I'm afraid it's over.
No! Oh, so gutted about that. But this is what these conditions can do for you. It can just bite you on the arse instantly. Running P10 at the time, chasing down P9 just up ahead. So a good result on the cards, but so easy you can throw it away. I'm sure others have thrown more commanding positions away than myself. But let's have a look exactly what we did here. What was different? Why did I lose the rear like that? Well, it's fine margins as we bring it back a touch, but on this right hand side here you can kind of see there's a puddle. So of course this is all running downhill. The racing line is tight to this curb, so it's a rubbered in area. So if you're tight to this curb anyway, the car just goes straight on. It takes you straight to the outside curb as we move it on just a little bit, and that's why you see lots of people lose it on this outside curb, because they stick it tight here and it just, car won't turn. And you can see here how there's like a patch here. Of course my graphics aren't the best of what people are running, but you can see here that the water is just gathering. It's gathering, and there's a wet line here where there's not really any water at all. And my right wheels, I've just not taken that wider entry that I have been doing the previous laps, and my right wheels just hit that patch and it just goes round on me. You can see my steering is going to the left, and that's why it goes. A real shame, but that's the peril of racing in the wet. Just one slight mistake can just really just end your race. So yeah, definitely lessons learned. And of course, especially the start of the race. The start of the race was not ideal whatsoever. There were so many people that went off, cold tires. Let's go have a look at the start, because I think I may have an apology to make to a certain Mr. Cat. So let's go have a look. So here we are at the start, and I bogged down. Silly me, starting in first gear. Should have started maybe in second, and here we go, lots of spray. I believe I'm on the wet line here, and then the car just goes on me. I think that contact there is unfortunately what ended Anthony's race, but I'm not the only one. There's 3 up here, and then there's a car over to my left as well. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars that went off at the start. There's another spinner to my right, so there's so many cars that lost it. By the way, guys, this is top split. Let's just slow it down. So going through here, I am maybe on the rubbered line. Actually, maybe I needed to be a little bit more central than I actually was. Maybe that is why. And you can see there that I've got like not a lot of steering. I'm not putting a lot of throttle in whatsoever, and the car here, this is where the car just starts to go. The rears just start to go. A bit of a bizarre one. I can only imagine that it's because I was probably coming off of the rubbered line, rubbered in line, the racing line, and that, I think that contact there, unfortunately, while I didn't receive damage, which I'm really surprised about, I think the rear of these cars are super sensitive to damage, specifically the rear suspension. So I think that probably ended Anthony's race early. Nothing he did wrong, just totally my fault. But then if we go up ahead, we can see there's a lot happening. There's a lot happening. So yeah, let's see it from a nice bird's eye view to see the whole picture. So a nice overview of the start here. There's my bog down once again. And then how did these guys lose it? Wow, that red car was very aggressive around the outside line, and they both lost it. You can see that the carnage happening behind as well. It's just so easy. These wet tyres are so cold, so slippery. You do need to be careful. You cannot put a wheel on the rubbered line whatsoever, otherwise you're just going to go. And yeah, I thought I was being careful enough, but quite evidently just got my line wrong, and that was it. And yeah, only apologise to Anthony, who inadvertently got caught up for that and ended his race very prematurely due to no fault of his own. And here are the results, guys, and as you can see, red across the board. 15th position is where we officially finished, chasing down Jonathan here, who finished in a lovely P8. So we was P10 at the time, so there was another casualty before the end of the race. So we was catching Jonathan. I think we had the pace on him, potentially. So yeah, could have been a possible P8, but it wasn't to be, and that is the treachery of racing in the rain. So yeah, lots to learn, but I actually enjoyed it, considering I had my trials and tribulations in that race. I was really enjoying finding the grip, and when you found it, it was very satisfying. Very much how I compare it to golf. You can hit X amount of shots that are just not out in the middle of the club face, but then you find that one, you've hit a couple that are out in the middle of the club face, and it feels so satisfying, and you're like, I'm enjoying this. So yeah, I feel like that's what it's like driving in the rain. That's my best comparison, guys. But yeah, unfortunate for Anthony here down here. He didn't make it to the end of the race. I'm sorry, Anthony, if you're watching this back. I cost you 110 IR. Enzo was just chilling in the pits. I think he was squabbling around or scrambling around for a rain setup prior to the race. I'm not sure if he got one or if he just decided to sit back and watch the carnage unfold. So he may have lost that amount of iRating anyway. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it, guys. My next rain race did go much better. It didn't start as well. If you tuned into the stream, we had severe contact at the start of the race, no fault of our own. But just by getting repairs and staying in it, we managed to secure ourselves a top 10. So that is the thing with rain. If you're able to get back to the pits and repair, do it. Get back out there, get your experience, because the more and more we race in the rain, the better you're going to become and more confident. And yeah, you can pick yourself up some decent results still. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. Tamas is in a different league. If you want his setups, link is in the description below. Highly recommend them. I'm using them myself, but yeah, in Tamas's hands, of course, they are a lot quicker. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one, guys. I hope you are too. And yeah, hopefully we can look back on this race and go, look at how far we've come from our first official wet race to then future. So yeah, see you for the next one. Bye.